Welcome to another episode of
Nerd Out.
I am Randy. This is Brian, and we only skipped a week. That's not bad.
Not bad at all. No, we did it.
We did it.
Yeah.
Let's just hope that that nothing gets cut off here. So what's going on?
Dude, I'm playing with this newer Starscream.
Uh-huh.
It's not new, right?
No, I mean it's like
It's
a year
multi-year
old. I
old,
mean,
okay.
like in Transformer world, that'd be old.
Yeah.
Transformers.
Transformers. I haven't messed with one of these in a while. I'm into
No.
it.
No,
You know?
I got that like I'm trying to think like, you know, it's not that they're bad. It's just like I feel like they're just regurgitating the same characters. So it's like, oh, cool, a new Springer, and then I transform a Springer, and then it just put it down. But that's like how I feel about a Starscream. But
You can gear walk it, man. Like, look at
yeah.
it. He was like, dude, that's sweet.
Yeah. Speaking of Gearwalk, we haven't heard. I mean, I've been completely Robotech and Macrossed out of the world.
I know, it went silent, you know. They said that the movie rights had been whatever, and now it's been quiet.
Right, that's gonna be
Something
like
like that.
that's gonna be in like production hell forever, right?
Probably.
Yeah,
I mean, they'll find some way to botch it. I hate to say it, but maybe not. Botch
Yeah,
it, but that'll take a year. That'll take years.
Right, and
before
even
they do
then,
anything with
they're
it.
gonna give it to the wrong people. It's this is what it should be. It should be have HBO produce it, because honestly, HBO doesn't produce anything that's garbage. Whether you like it or not, they produce good stuff.
Fair enough.
And have like an HBO TV series where like each season
Over a
is
movie,
like,
you think?
yeah, I do. I think
so
you could
too.
do 10 episode seasons.
Yeah.
Or even 8 episode seasons.
Yeah.
And of course we're gonna do the Macross Saga, because that's really Robotech.
That's and I think that's what most people want to see.
I do.
I think so too.
And you can really develop those characters. Like I think what was the show was like Macross Saga was like 60 something episodes, right? I mean, you can really.
It wasn't 60.
Okay, but it was like a lot.
It was a
yeah.
lot. It was like 36.
Yeah.
I think it was 36.
But just think about like how like, all right, so when you watch a TV show today, like Stranger Things is a good
Yep.
example. Like they really like stretched out some of that stuff.
You mean the last season?
Yeah.
It was long.
It
was
was
super long.
I'm not saying it in a bad way, because like it was fun to watch, but it was stretched out like hell.
Yeah.
Like there were like scenes where I'm like, all right, we could have gotten the same thing out of this if you would have just cut to
These
it.
Stranger Things, I think they maxed out what you can do with horror. Just,
Ooh, I don't know about that.
but not make it scary. But I think they made horror probably as big as you can make horror. Like appeal to the most amount of
To the
people.
masses?
Yeah. Like I was like there's something in that for everyone.
Yeah, it's
and
a good
it's
show.
like that. Like I don't want to say it's kid friendly, but it's emotionally okay.
Right.
You
Like
know?
my 14-year-old
Yeah,
can watch
exactly.
that.
Yeah, it's emotionally healthy.
Right.
It isn't like
Plus,
too
like
dark.
the main characters are of that age, so it's sort of you can sort of allow that to be a connection.
And it's not insulting to horror fans
No.
at all.
No.
And
Do you think
It's a
I
good show.
like I think it's a good show, but I do think that it's kind of overstaying its welcome. But like I don't know, like I shouldn't say that, because I really have been I did enjoy watching it. It was just that like I felt like it was like maybe it was kind of forced. Like maybe the first, actually I don't remember the second season, but everyone seemed to hate the second season. That was the one with Sean Astin, right?
oh yeah,
I really
I
liked
like that
season.
one. Me
Yeah, everyone keeps
Yeah.
saying that was the worst season, and I'm like, I thought I remember really liking Bob and stuff. So.
Yeah, Bob was awesome. The mom's boyfriend, right?
Right.
Bob was sweet. I liked Bob a lot.
Me too. So maybe I just have to go back and watch it. Maybe I was wanting to see something I
I
didn't
like
see.
everything he's in. I like him a
Me
lot.
too, me
yeah,
too.
he's like one of my favorites.
Rudy, dude, Rudy.
You know, and that's the only thing I don't like. Is Rudy.
You don't like Rudy?
Nah.
Come on, man. Rudy's a good movie.
I'd have to revisit that. You know,
I don't think you
it's
can
awkward to me.
No.
Like,
I don't think you could put in Rudy and by the end of it not root for Rudy.
okay,
Dude, come on, it's a good movie. Rudy. Even though I think like it's been proven that it's complete like a bullshit story, like he like made up like most of it, but still a good movie.
All right, fair enough. I mean, I would need to rewatch it again.
Yeah.
I know I wasn't sort of like, it's guy's second best to everything. Like that's what I felt. I'm like,
second best. He wasn't even like 20th. Like
yeah,
was
that's
Rudy,
what I
Rudy
mean. Like,
Rudiger.
yeah, I'm not into stuff like that.
Oh, you don't like the underdog stories?
Well, I like an underdog story when they win.
No,
you know,
he
but,
did. He
like,
won. He won.
I like watch. Like I said, I'm not educated enough to speak on it, so
Okay.
I should shut my mouth.
Okay, I'm a sucker for underdogs. You know,
Yeah.
like Karate Kid. I always thought that was an underdog. What's out there? A classic underdog.
See, like I like Karate Kid more now than I did then. you know.
Well,
like,
now isn't the whole appeal that Johnny's the underdog? I mean, is that what?
I guess,
you
but
know?
I mean, I just thought that, like,
Dude, come on. When Karate Kid came out, you didn't see that. Did you see that in the theater, man?
yeah, I did.
I mean, when
first
you came out,
one,
you
yeah,
like,
I dug
was
it.
like swanning and everything.
But
man.
I
That
want
was
to see
great.
like Steven Seagal go kick his ass, you know, because like it sort of came to that like Jean-Claude Van Damme and all that, and I was like into those movies.
Okay.
And I'm like this Karate Kid.
Were
You
you
know,
a Chuck Norris kid?
I'd love to say I was, but no.
So, can I tell you
he's
why?
a little bit before my
Okay.
day, but I
Can-
would have been.
The
into
reason
him.
why I was
Wait,
not a Chuck Norris guy.
too hairy.
No, his mustache.
Yeah, okay,
Actually,
well,
he had a
that's hairy.
beard. Yeah, but it's like there's something about him. Like he just looked like my uncle, like or something, like kicking ass, and just didn't appeal to me.
He
like,
looked like he should be on a paper towel. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
he did.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I love Chuck Norris. He's sweet.
He's
but,
fine. I mean, he had the karate. He got his own toy line, so
Yeah.
you know. Which I never had any of the Karate Commandos by Kenner. They were really, really good quality toys, though. They were like the first like true 6-inch scale, I think. Like you know.
Really?
I think so. Like they were bigger than everything else out there. So that was one of the things that didn't appeal to me as a kid because I was a 3 3/4 inch guy.
Okay.
And it didn't go with anything, and they were like a good 6-inch figure. But the
Gotcha.
sculpts were great. Hold on, I'm just gonna freak out here.
Ugh. Ooh,
All right.
I'm gonna just.
Yeah.
Do his hands fold inside of this somehow?
I think they rotate in. I'll be honest with you. I don't know if I've ever even played with that.
Why, dude?
Yeah, this is like we're in the shop and you're just playing with store stock because
Yep.
and then also like by the way the old background is gone and I'm just gonna be honest, like I don't have any more room in the store, so the chairs, like I schlep these chairs from my storage unit every time we do an episode now. And I have to put them together. I got to put them in my little car.
Are you for
real? For real.
So these aren't here? In
No.
the shop?
I schlep them. I took them out of my storage. I have to put like them all back together and I bring them in
Oh my
here.
gosh.
That's why it's like always like I'm always like, you know, heavily breathing.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah. San Diego Comic-Con. Did you check out any San Diego Comic-Con stuff?
A little bit.
Look, it was exciting. You know why? Because I didn't think that. Well, first of all, we really have been with San Diego Comic-Con for a year or two, and I thought that it was going to be mild, and I feel like everyone was back in it. Like I think these companies were like, we're going to show it.
What was the biggest toy news?
For me?
Yeah.
Well, for me, it would be the multiple Luke Jedi Knights.
Okay.
Like there's the vintage collection Luke Jedi, but they are Mandalorian Luke Jedi Knights, but it still counts. It's not. Look, obviously, if it's a brown cape Return of the Jedi, it means more to me. But they still doing like the vintage collection and the Black Series Luke Jedi Knight for Mandalorian. And immediately, as soon as my distributor made them available, I ordered 3 cases of the vintage collection figures. One to keep, for sure.
Okay.
So, because I'm nuts. And then the Black Series, I think I ordered 2 cases. But it looks good to me.
Okay.
Also, I'm knee deep in GI Joe. Like, so the Serpentor was, and I don't even like Serpentor. Did you see that?
No.
You didn't see the Serpentor?
No.
Yeah, it's got this Serpentor sled. It's like
really?
Yeah,
like what scale? 6?
Yeah. GI Joe classic.
Sweet.
You gotta go check that stuff out.
I do need to check it out. I checked out like the Marvel stuff.
Okay,
like,
so what? Like the multiple Spider-Mans now.
Yeah.
They're finally catching up.
Dude, and they're really coming. Yeah, I mean the MCU. Wow.
Yeah.
Like that's just wow. They've they officially announced Fantastic Four.
Okay, I don't understand the Fantastic Four thing. So this is gonna be spoilery because you're more on top of Marvel. Okay, so I finally watched Doctor Strange. Spoiler.
Yeah.
And John Krasinski is Mr. Fantastic.
Maybe.
So
he is in the movie,
right? So what is that? Alternate world?
Yeah, sort of. I mean, they don't really like. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
It's undecided.
Okay.
I mean, but the rumor is, and it should, and like I said, it's all speculation. Nobody really knows.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't know if he will actually play him in the movie or if he's just there, like, you know,
if he's just, this is their way of feeding the fans the thing that they asked for.
Yeah, like it confirms that the Fantastic Four is canon and all that. But it's not 100% that he'll play him.
He works for me, but like I have no
Me
other.
too. I like him too.
Yeah, but I don't know who else. Like I don't have like a roster of characters. Can I do tell you though? Like I watched that. First of all, the Wakanda Forever trailer was so emotional.
I sort of teared up
Dude,
in it.
I
too.
was
Yeah,
like, oh my god,
man,
it was
these
a
assholes
really,
got me.
it was a really good trailer. But
Yep.
I did not like the Submariner look like everybody else.
Why?
Okay, I didn't like the nose ring, but whatever.
All right.
And then this was my only criticism. I don't care what ethnicity he is, by the way. I don't care if he's Aztecian. That doesn't mean anything to me. It was his perfectly coiffed hair that bothered me. Like his
You didn't
curls.
like that, huh?
No, because you're coming out of water. Look, when I come out of the water, first of all, I'm hanging on to what I got. Like my hair does not look like perfectly. Like I just don't know. I just felt like his hair was too perfectly done. But then again, I'm not the man of Atlantis or whatever. You know. But that was my criticism. I didn't mind, like, I didn't mind the fact that I do prefer the Speedo over the briefs.
You like the Speedo more?
I think so.
Whoa!
But,
see, I like...
Really? Well, like, I'll watch wrestling and
briefs.
I think I'm a Speedo guy. Like, if I were to be a pro wrestler,
you'd do the Speedo,
I would do Speedo. I would.
Nice.
So,
yeah.
But with that said, like, I didn't hate on it. I just didn't understand. Like, I know some people, again, I don't really get wrapped up on what people say in social media, but people were complaining that he wasn't ripped enough, and I'm like, dude, give me those abs, man. I got no problem with that. Like, I didn't see that issue.
And, I mean, the whole thing is, they don't, the guy could be way more ripped in the movie. You don't know. Like, it's just, like...
He didn't look like an angry man, though. Like, isn't that, like, a big thing with Submariner? Like, I didn't read a lot of Namor as a kid, but, like, wasn't this thing that he's so angry and...
Yeah, because he's pissed off about his world getting destroyed and all that. I mean,
it's the same thing that's gonna happen. I didn't see Thor yet, but it's gonna be the same thing that's gonna happen that happened when they revealed Christian Bale's character in the Thor trailer. Everyone was like, "Oh, this sucks," and then they saw it and they're like, "Oh yeah, he was the best part." It's just the way it goes. Like I have a feeling he's gonna be good, but I'm just saying, like visually, it wasn't like, man, I gotta go get a Submariner action figure.
I hear you.
That's what it didn't do for me. But I'm perfectly okay and willing to sit back and relax and see what happens. I'm gonna do this compulsively, and I'm not even gonna cut it out. Either.
I'm terrible at on being on a short. Into this thing.
Yeah. So, also, let's see, what else was San Diego Comic-Con? Like movie wise, like they showed. What did they show? Like I'm kind of caught up on the Andor trailer that we saw today. But
really excited.
All right, we'll just go with that. So I think it looked great, and there's something about like the Rogue One, the Andor trailer was shown today, and there's something about Rogue One where Rogue One feels the most gritty, like that whole like look. Like they showed only one like otherworldly creature. Everyone else is just British people.
Well, and what I love too, if there's any gun nuts out here, dude, he's got an AK-47 untouched.
Yeah, I know nothing about
like,
that.
We don't need to know anything about it. But if they have an AK-47 not done up. Nothing, just a little.
But doesn't that take you out of it?
No, I mean,
it's got to be taken.
But the AK-47 exists in the Star Wars universe, and it's like
it's not changed at all.
No, it's like flat out.
Oh, that's weird.
It is weird, but I think someone in Star Wars, like one of the designers, might be into guns because it's like one of these
you would
huge
still
arguments.
Change it because like the Mauser was changed.
Yeah, they might.
Yeah, they got to change that. Like I don't want to see real world. I like the inspiration of a world thing in Star Wars, but I don't want to see like army issue.
Me neither. But I think it's like it was for a statement. It was because like that gun is like been in more freedom fighters' hands. It's like the guerrilla weapon.
So like because that's part of the story of like
I think so. I think it's like they're doing it for that to like sort of just like I don't know like. If you're a gun guy, you like ARs or AKs. And like the guy, whoever designed this or whatever, he's an AK guy. I don't know. And I don't think it's political statement or anything like that. But it was like, whoa, there's an AK-47 right there. And it's like, I go buy one and it looks just like that. And I thought it was sweet.
Right. The only gun I ever thought was appealing was the Uzi. But it was just because it was like a symbol of the 80s, like the Uzi.
Sweet.
That is pretty cool.
I like this a lot.
But it's, again, like... How many Starscreams do you need?
I know. But off Starscream, so back to Andor. All that Coruscant, I'm assuming that's Coruscant.
I didn't even think. I watched it twice, so like I'm still like, Like,
it looks like there's a lot of budget in it, like a lot
Yes.
of future worlds and stuff, which looks sweet. A bunch of like corporate imperial evil bullshit.
yeah.
That tends to be my favorite stuff in Star Wars. Like.
Yeah, I like that too. I like all the British accented.
Yeah,
evil.
yeah,
I don't know,
evil
the stodgy.
Brits,
Yeah, yeah. I did only notice one creature at the end with like the 4 arms.
Yeah.
I do like. Like, I'm not saying like I want full on Muppets.
Yeah.
But I do like some space aliens. Like, I think that maybe like Book of Boba Fett was a little too much alien.
Yeah.
You know, but like maybe this is not enough alien.
In Book of Boba Fett went pretty weird in some parts. Like where it went to the tattoo place, but it was like robotic.
Right.
I'm like, whoa. That's sort of,
that was just like adding stuff on.
Yeah, that's
everybody.
like David Lynch style weirdness in that.
You thought so?
No, not David Lynch. I thought
it was
pretty far
I see
out.
what you're
You
saying.
know, it was like wow.
Speaking of that, the Dune reaction figures.
Oh,
I didn't
you
bring
have
them
to be
up here.
super excited.
Yeah. Actually, hold on. Do you got a second?
Yeah,
I
got
don't have
many.
open ones, but they're.
Let me see this.
Oh well. It doesn't matter because I'm not gonna,
So
edit them in.
What do you? Holy smoke!
So I do love them, but I love them because I love Dune.
Yeah.
I've been desperate for Dune figures.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
these
they're pretty
really
cool.
are good.
You know what's amazing is that the heads are like directly sculpted from the LJN figures.
Yeah.
Like they're not like they're sculpted reaction style. I mean they are, but they're like literally like the sculpting of the LJN figures from the 80s.
These are really
They're pretty
good.
cool. I really hope they do another series. Like they got to do Jessica.
Yeah.
They got to do Spade.
Fair.
Raban.
Raban. Oh my gosh.
Gurney. I'm actually
Why
customizing.
does it not show their face, their likeness? By money.
License, yeah. But I think that they approached it and dealt with it.
They
in a
did the
real
best they
way.
could. Yeah.
I think it looks good.
But the action figures have the likeness. That's like, man, Kyle.
No, they're like I said. I think they're sculpted like the LJN figures, and like that's their way around it. It's like,
All
hey,
right,
we're not
all
sculpting.
right.
But the point is finally something Dune. I do like the reaction figures, but I do wish like instead of sculpting their figures like 1979, I wish they would sculpt them more like 1983. Because there was like a big difference. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you look at like Farm Boy Luke.
And you compare him to like an AT-AT driver. No, or like a TIE fighter pilot.
Yes.
It's way better.
Yes. Or even like if you take Farm Boy Luke and 83 Luke Jedi Knight. Like there's a big difference.
Yeah.
And I like and again I think it's just, by the way, there's the packaging. I think it is just a matter of like what you grew up with is what you appeals to you. And I think I'm the same way with the retro. You've seen the Star Wars retro figures, right?
Maybe.
Well, you know, they're sculpted like the vintage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think like the majority of them are sculpted like 79 Star Wars.
Well, which figures did they come out with?
Well, they did.
I know they had the ones that came with the games.
They did the Mandalorian ones.
Okay.
And Book of Boba Fett, and then the Obi-Wan just came out.
What did the Obi-Wan? Just
you got a new Darth Vader. You got
Okay.
Obi-Wan and new Darth Vader, and the Darth Vader has a way better cape. Yeah, we're gonna talk about
Is it this one?
No, this is the vintage collection.
Okay.
And then Riva, and then I think one of the Inquisitors. But they're like, you know, they're just done in style of like
Inquisitors are sort of boners.
You think so?
A little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought Riva was pretty cool, but like, I don't know.
But isn't it just like they're setting it up for what they're going to do with it?
Probably.
Yeah. But since we're in Star Wars, I did get the vintage collection, the new vintage collection Obi-Wan Darth Vader. This is the best Darth Vader figure ever made. And I'll tell you why right off the bat. It's the head, but I mean, like, the whole thing is beautiful.
Yeah, it is so hollowed out in there.
Dude, I like how his, like, the helmet looks best when it has a big forehead. Isn't that, like, was that,
I think so, yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Like, I didn't really recognize that. Like, in Return of the Jedi, they raised the eye line.
Yeah, so there's not a lot here. Yeah.
Right, and for some reason, I don't think he looks as cool.
Yeah, the bigger the head, the better.
Yeah. But anyways, if you're looking for, again, like I know that the modern collector is a 6-inch collector, and I'm old fashioned. Like I'm stuck in 1/18 scale. But like, this is a great Darth Vader. It's really well articulated, decent cloth. I mean,
yeah, this is really cool.
It's amazing how we probably have 600 different Darth Vader action figures, and I'm still excited about a Darth Vader.
Yeah, I mean, he's so wow.
I mean,
sweet.
It even comes with extra hands too. Like you could do like the.
Yeah, I mean, this is the Vader that kills innocent children and strangles women in villages.
Drags someone across the ground.
Yeah, this is some evil shit. I love it.
I do too.
Sweet.
I do too.
This really is good.
All the vintage collection stuff is really good. Like, I mean, Mandalorian is just Mandalorian's cool. You could just paint.
I'm excited for some more Mandalorian.
Yeah, me too.
This is his worst outfit.
Oh, I like it.
Good figure. I don't like the outfit. I mean, it's fine. The figure's really
I liked
good.
his. I liked Obi-Wan's the light blue shirt.
Yeah, okay.
I would have rocked that.
Right.
I was like, oh, that's a nice tone color for you. The light blue and the brown works really well together. But yeah, I agree. Like, I think Mandalorian is by far the best of all the series of Star Wars, and I think like I like Obi-Wan, I like some of the Book of Boba Fett, but like ultimately like Mandalorian's the only one that
I
hits
liked
the
the Book of Boba Fett minus the Boba Fett part in it.
Yeah.
Other than that, it was awesome.
It was
some of the best stuff in Star Wars TV, just not the book. But that's fine.
Yeah.
You know what? It's alright, I don't mind.
Yeah, like I'll watch it. It's good.
And then like I revisited Obi-Wan.
That's good already.
I love it.
Oh,
I
no.
still love it. But like some of the stuff
that
they pulled on, I was like, whoa.
All right.
Okay. Like,
so if I revisit it, I'm gonna.
Like, do you really believe he could sneak her out under his jacket?
No, but I thought that was ridiculous when I saw it the first time.
Me too.
Yeah.
And then I like rewatched it, and then the chase scene with her and the bounty hunters. He hits a branch and stops.
Yeah,
I was like, okay. I guess they had to do it.
I guess so. I mean, those were things that like
I didn't honestly.
they were glaring the first time I saw them.
I'm dumb then. It took me a second.
No, it's all right. There are things that there are things.
Whoa.
Right.
It's like okay. I still love it. I don't care.
Right. This is what we're talking about.
Yeah. Okay. I was playing with it.
Yeah. I think it's great. This is the new Ramen Toys Quicksilver from Silverhawks. First of all, Silverhawks awesome. Like, did you watch Silverhawks?
Mm-hmm.
I loved it. I know Super 7 owns the rights now, I think, and they're doing their Ultimate figure, and a lot of people are complaining about the Ultimate one, rightfully so, because they're doing like a cell colored silver.
Okay.
Now, I don't need my Silverhawks to be chrome, but I need them to be shiny.
I understand.
I mean, I'm not into animated cell colors. Like, I don't want my figures painted light blue when they're supposed to be silver. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I understand. I want shiny too. I hear you.
Yeah. So this works great. It's a great figure. I like the sculpt. It's got good detail. It's got decent articulation. I feel like it's weird because like I feel like it's got like the cut joints in the knees. But it doesn't go as far up as it should. Same thing with the elbows.
Have you put the wings on them?
Yes, it's cool actually.
I saw those.
It's kind of here, and it's got the good magnet head. This is cool. Like
I was playing with it.
Yeah, what do you think about that?
I kind of love that a lot.
It's
I really kind of love that. Are
the
they
only
gonna
beef
do more?
is they're making Monstar. That's the
okay.
The only beef with it, the magnets for his bird. Actually, did I bring his bird? I didn't bring it.
Is he in here?
Is he? Oh, I think I left him at home. But he's supposed to fit on his arm.
Yeah.
And he falls off all the time. Like it's kind of like I need stronger magnets. Yeah, these things are sweet, but I'm not gonna lie. Like it's kind of like a puzzle to remember how to do them, and which one goes on which side. But it's cool. Hold on, it's worth me doing while we're here. I always wanted silver. I'm still gonna get the.
I don't think that goes there.
No.
That's all right. Oh, was that a shoulder?
That's his. Is that his? Oh, is it?
It's a shoulder.
Oh.
Or a knee.
Oh shit! Yeah, shoulder. I mean, it's pretty amazing.
I think that toy is pretty sweet, I like that finish a lot.
Me too.
I'm not a fan of chrome, or like I wouldn't be a fan of chrome on that. I think it's perfect.
I agree. I think it's about. I think maybe it could have been a step shinier, but that's like me, like being like visualizing the toys as a kid, and that's all I could think of. So like you can do different here. Hold on, I'm gonna try to do this. I really do like this figure. It's one of those toys that I was fiddling with on my couch for like a long time. I was fiddling with it, but it's hard to.
Dirty, the dirty couple of G.I. Joe.
What's that?
The dirty couple of
Yeah,
G.I. Joe.
yeah. Those were the Walmart retros.
Yeah.
And I got them in the mail the other day.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna exaggerate. Walmart, they're Walmart exclusives. Walmart just threw them in a bag. Like
Really?
they're like. I open my toys, so it doesn't matter to me. But the whole thing is like you're making a toy line that's
For
like
collectors.
for the collectors that like
lose
like
my shit.
yeah,
about, like you know,
like the package is like part of the presentation, and then you put it in like this envelope and ship it away. Like look how hit up that is. Plus it's like this cardboard. Like
yeah, that seems like really ghetto.
That is like so thin. Like it's unacceptable. But they did this. This is the gung ho, and it's way better than the other gung ho.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me see the other one.
It's a Vanish. Like
right.
I don't think the other one's bad.
Oh
like,
yeah.
I don't think it's bad, but I like.
That's the real one.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Like I'm open to like I like the classified line like taking risks and like changing the characters up.
Yeah,
but this one gives the feels, man.
Yeah, leave that.
That's the
perfect.
feels. Did you have gung ho as a kid?
Yeah.
You did?
Yes.
I think I got them in a trade. You know, like there were the figures you bought at the store, or like you know gifted, and then you got the ones that you traded your friends.
My brother
for.
had him.
Oh, by the way,
I was more of a Cobra guy.
Were you? I'm a Joe guy.
Yeah,
100%.
I mean, I liked both, but me and my brother, we both wanted to rule the world. and like Cobra, you could almost play with Star Wars a little bit, you know, because they sort of seemed almost sci-fi.
Yeah,
wow,
yeah.
This is
but by the time we got to like 85, yeah, it's a cool figure, man.
Wow,
But
this is sweet.
It is sweet, right?
Yeah, that is sweet.
I think it's legit, and it's kind of big. It's not like Marvel Legends size, but it's not too big. Like,
I think that's really cool.
it is cool, isn't it?
Yeah, very much.
It's kind of a pricey figure, but like,
what does that mean?
$100. But I think that's worth $100.
It's $100. I'd
Come
pay
on.
$100 for that. I don't care.
I do like his mask on better, but I think it's just that whole Boba Fett mask look.
Yeah.
But these are awesome.
That was the glaring miss on the old figures. Is no removable mask.
I agree.
You had to have that.
agree.
You know.
You know what was also. Yeah, no, I agree. That was it. It was the mask. But if they would have done, these magnets are kind of crazy because they're getting stuck out. If they would have done the masks, I don't think I don't think the technology was there at the time for that. Like I think they would have looked.
Sculpting wasn't there. It would have been all chunky and shitty. We still going? Yeah, we're still
All right,
going.
all
All
right.
right. Figure I'd check for you.
Yeah, that's like the first time you did that. Man.
I've never done it in the history of Nerd Out.
Yeah.
It's up, so why not? You know.
Yeah. What else we got? There was I'm trying to think. Like, I guess I'll backtrack San Diego Comic-Con. Like, look, we saw the Hiss tank. We saw some. Like, I'm so excited about G.I. Joe that like I'm excited about the reveals they showed. But most of it was just like announcements, like shipwreck. They're doing a shipwreck. They're doing a.
Is he gonna come with the like
Sailor?
makeshift like?
He's a straight up sailor, man.
That's sweet.
I know. I love shipwreck.
That's sweet. I saw a guy and he had the flag. And he had like 50 shipwrecks on it.
Wow, did he like customize like
no?
beard,
He just had 50. Like he maybe not 50, but he had him like crewing the flag. I was like, wow, that's pretty sweet. It looked really good.
Man, Shipwreck was great. Shipwreck was like I remember I had Shipwreck as a kid, and I got him again as a birthday gift. And instead of returning him, I just opened another one. And it's like, Shipwreck didn't seem like that kind of character that you're like, screw it, I'll take two of them.
He was so cool in the cartoon,
so
especially because him and Flint came in at the same time, didn't they?
Same year, I think.
Yeah, in that Cobra base. They were in that episode together, and he was
Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, exactly, and he had a really cool episode. I remember I really loved that episode. It was great.
My favorite episode as a kid was the episode where Mainframe and Zorana hooked up.
Okay.
Do you remember that?
No.
Oh my god.
That was later, right?
Like 86
maybe.
Yeah,
that was later.
But like for some reason, like I've watched it recently, actually really recently, because I was like, does it still hold up? And it is good, but like in my like 10-year-old mind, I thought that was deep stuff. Like I was like, wow, the good guy and the bad girl are hooking up. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's set precedence for the rest of my life.
Storm Shadow and Spirit.
Yeah, they were
like
pals.
Thing. Yep. Yeah, it was like
that was great. I liked when they did episodes like that.
Yeah, me too.
It was it was like it crossed that that line of like, all right, well, you know, they each have their motivations, whether we agree with them, but they can recognize and still be friends.
Have you seen the new trailer for Picard? It's sort of old news now, but like everybody's back in. Next season.
I am so. By the way, R.I.P. Michelle Nichols. That's really sad, but she did like 89 years is a fantastic. Like if I can go 89 years and have a career like her and the influence of her, then you know, then
that
I've
woman
done my
did
job.
some shit.
Yeah,
too. I mean, outside of acting, she was a huge civil rights activist and leader. Like she got a lot of stuff done.
Yeah, for
a lot of stuff done.
For sure. So R.I.P. to her. But Star Trek, like my Plex doesn't work, so
we gotta fix that. Yeah. We can fix that after this. Yeah, I have time. Yeah, we'll do it.
I live 5 minutes away.
Yeah, I need to see your house.
Oh yeah.
That's
right.
Yet.
That's right.
So
right.
Talk about that.
Yeah. We'll take that off.
Yeah.
So let's see what else was there. Come on, man. What else you got?
I'm just excited for Halloween Ends, man.
Okay.
Like seriously.
Did you watch the trailer?
Oh, obviously. Like 10 fucking times. Yeah. And it doesn't give anything away, really. But they're pretty sure there's a copycat in it.
Okay, so
like a lot of people are thinking that because in the trailer it shows his hand and he should be missing 2 fingers. And he's not. But then it shows his hand later in the trailer and he is missing 2 fingers.
So what tone are they going for? Are they going for Halloween? Wait, the second
Carpenter said it's a departure.
Okay.
Someone else said...
Oh, he's not writing it though, right?
No, he just did the music for it and he produced it.
It's still Kenny Powers and...
the same, which I think they did a hell of a
job.
job.
No, I like the first one. It was the second one, again, like it just didn't...
freaking love the second one. And I know I stand alone.
No, you don't.
A lot
the
of
thing
people,
is you don't stand alone, but I think it is a divided thing.
It is, and I get why people don't like it, and I'm cool with it, but oh my gosh, between that... getting to see Michael Myers kill that many people and Darth Vader getting to be in his glory. The 2 things.
You do like the villains, man.
Yeah, man, I do. It's like it is like the Obi-Wan of like, you know, Halloween, I guess. But anyway, yeah. So they think there's gonna be a copycat situation, whatever that means.
Okay.
Like somebody that might be sick.
So, or
like
someone who's dressed. Ooh, but it would have to be a main character, right?
Yeah.
It couldn't be Laurie though, because Laurie's not built that way. So it would have to be a character who's built that way.
Ooh, yeah, they're introducing a new character. I forget his name, and there's a lot of buzz that it's gonna be him. And there's rumors all over the place, like the radio tower theory. There's a huge theory that like in the flashbacks in Halloween Kills, they show this radio tower. And it's like, it's not real. They computer generated it and put it in. People are like thinking that's going to have something to do, like that's going to pay off for some reason. And
are you like going down YouTube wormholes of like
Halloween? Yeah, a little bit.
I did that with Star Wars for a while.
Yeah.
It is amazing what you watch some of these Star Wars YouTube shows and you go down a wormhole and you'll start like buying into shit.
Yeah, you get sick and like have this bullshit.
Yeah, it's just nonsense.
It's like
I'm kind of excited for the Sandman series this weekend. I think
is that when it starts?
I'm kind of excited.
I'm too.
It's kind of a tough one because like I wasn't like the biggest Sandman guy, but like I was definitely like I was a comic book nerd, you know. So it was like if you were legit at that time a comic book nerd, then Sandman was on your radar. You were watching it. So do they get it right? I mean,
we'll find out.
Yeah, it's like I can't think of like. No, I was gonna say I can't think of the last comic book show that they got right, but I think that they got the boys. Yeah,
the Boys pretty amazing.
And Peacemaker was good, but Peacemaker was it was like its own thing though. Like I'm trying to think of something that has such a following like that. Like I thought the Preacher they got wrong.
I didn't like it
either.
I know I'm supposed to.
I was
so great.
I didn't like it.
Get it.
I was really into the book too. Did you read the book?
No.
I was hardcore in the book, so it's like I was really disappointed with that one. And then I'm trying to think like Sandman's a big one, and then there was something else coming out August 5th. That
Ms. Marvel. Did you watch Ms. Marvel?
I can't get through it, man.
I didn't watch it. I you know, it's nothing against it. It just doesn't look like it's made for my demographic. It looks like it's made for kids.
So I watched the first 2 episodes, and I would agree with that. But like, I'm trying to think of like another example of a show that's like made for a younger demographic, but I still like. Could you say Spider-Man? I mean, I like Spider-Man. I just the problem is like at the same time that Miss Marvel came out, The Boys came out, and
Yeah.
I was watching was it The Old Man, and I was watching
Do you think
Stranger
it's too girly?
Things.
And I don't mean it in a bad way, but is it made for young girls?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't think so. I think it could be made for anybody. It's just like I just didn't get caught up in it. That's all.
Okay,
Like,
yeah.
I will finish it eventually, but I don't really think I'm in love with the Marvel movies right now.
I think Marvel's biting it. I mean,
you
I
think so?
really think they're choking, and I think DC's going to take a foothold.
Uh-huh.
I do. I think the Marvel stuff, they need.
Did you like the She-Hulk stuff?
I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
I mean, I saw the trailer. It's like,
right.
whatever. I mean, it looks cute, but
Mhm.
they're not doing anything really compelling.
I agree.
You know, but I mean, they announced 2 new Avengers movies. The question is, do you think they're going to have to bring back some of the old guys, get the money out?
Look,
Because people aren't swinging their money at it as much. It's like,
I think they are still, but I don't think it's like they're swinging the money at it because it's like
Doctor Strange Snorefest. Sorry,
You thought so?
I thought it was pretty boring.
I kind of agree with you,
Well,
but
I'm like, nah.
it was 100% a Sam Raimi movie, though.
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
but
that reminds. Sorry.
It just
didn't
felt tired a little bit. I hate to say it.
Yeah, I did too. It was like, all right, so this is like, you read comic books.
Yeah,
you know, like you would read like
yeah.
an epic series. Like
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like a run of Peter David Hulk, like a series.
Okay,
and then when it ended, you had to read the next series because you were
so
reading.
geeked over it,
right?
Yeah,
And it just never held up.
Well, that's the whole thing. It's like the Infinity Gauntlet just ended, and
Right.
now we're like on Infinity Watch.
Right,
Like, just
right.
a bad,
That's exactly
like
filler.
$1.90 shit that no one cares about.
Right.
As bad as that sounds, it's
No,
like,
you're right, 100%.
like, okay, whatever.
It's like the world of comics. Like you have to
Yep.
get to that next. You
Yep.
have to get to Secret Wars.
Yeah, they
or
gotta
or
build
Age
it.
of Apocalypse.
Yeah, we're like in a downtime. It will build up
Yeah.
a huge story, and I just
Dude.
hope people will stick with it long enough to get to the big
They
thing
will,
again.
they
Because
will.
I'm having problems.
I just want mutants. Like
Me
I gotta
too.
be honest with you.
No, you got a few years on that, like 4. I think. 4
no,
years.
really? Okay, so they
There
made
wasn't
that,
an X-Men announcement.
didn't they make that announcement? This might
There
be
are
rumor.
mutants are because you saw Professor X, so mutants
Right.
are legit.
But wasn't there a thing that they revealed the logo for the first Mutants movie is going to be called just Mutants, or was that? I don't remember if that was.
I heard some, but I was like, I heard someone else talking about it. I wasn't fully paying attention.
Right,
so I can't
right.
say
I wasn't
anything.
sure if it was just internet bullshit or if it was
Yeah.
like something that's going to happen.
Well, I heard
but
they're not going to use X-Men. It's not going to be
Which
called X-Men.
I'm okay with that. Let's build it. I'm okay with building it. No, because here's why.
I don't like X-Men.
Yes,
man.
me too. It's like
Like-
I love X-Men so much
I mean, they
that
can call
I'm
it
okay.
X people if they have to. If
No,
it's like
no.
that,
They'll call it X-Men. They just have to get there.
Yeah,
I think they're just
they're
gonna
just show
they're
me
gonna start
before they get to
mutant-
X.
Yes, and I'm
Yeah.
okay with that. I'm a Wolverine fan, and
Yeah.
I don't want Wolverine to be in the first introduction of X-Men.
If they make Wolverine some young guy, I'm gonna be pissed.
I want him to be a young guy, but
Why?
like, I
don't want him young.
I don't want
him
Hugh Jackman.
hairy.
Yes,
I want him hairy
Right.
and scrappy.
me too.
And, like,
And look like he's at least 40.
yeah,
Yeah,
40,
I'm with
but
you.
He could be good looking. He could be pretty. Whatever.
I don't know
you
if he can be pretty. I think he's gotta like. I'm trying to like. I thought Tom Hardy would be the perfect.
Yeah,
Wolverine.
but he's sort of pretty.
Is he though?
I
But
think
he-
Tom Hardy's
all right.
kind of pretty, honestly.
So Tom Hardy is probably pretty, but you
I
can
mean,
tell
looks
that
like
he
a
got
hard
fights.
ass.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, he looks like a hard ass,
Well,
but
that-
he's a pretty decent looking guy.
Yeah,
I mean,
I just don't want to. I don't want Wolverine to have like pouty lips and stuff.
yeah, like
you know,
perfectly
yeah.
Botox.
Like
Yeah.
I really like the guy who played Batman. Who's the new Batman?
Yeah, he's fine.
But he wouldn't be a good Wolverine. Like he's got a pouty look.
No,
I
but
would-
like, you know,
I need a-
Wolverine can't. Like Hugh Jackman in the beginning,
He was too pretty.
perfect. Not at
No,
first.
I-
He was super hairy. He wasn't. He was like big and not completely ripped.
he was
looked like Wolverine.
6'2" though.
Okay, fine. He
I
was a
do
little
agree.
tall, but he looked perfect in the first
I bought into
movie.
him. I bought.
Yeah,
him.
I believe. I'm like, dude,
But
this
by
dude's
the
hairy and
end,
shitty.
by the end of like by Wolverine.
Yeah, he was
to-
working out. He was like Wolverine.
Dude, he
and-
was ripped,
Yeah, he
man.
was ripped.
But he was
man.
like clean shaved.
Yeah,
and, like,
yeah,
He was like
like-
standing upright and like.
perfectly shaved chops. Like,
Yeah.
he was like Elvis.
I didn't
Wolverine.
look like almost like an animal.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what show I'm obsessed with?
What?
My son and I watched that show Primal. That
What is it?
you know that I'm gonna botch his name. The Taranofsky guy
Yeah.
who did Clone Wars and and
the original Clone Wars.
Yeah, and Samurai Jack.
Yeah.
It's this show he does. It's called Primal, and it's just like it follows this like Neanderthal and his T-Rex friend. And
it's
like
a cartoon.
Yeah, it's a beautiful show.
Really?
Dude, it's super gory and violent.
All
and
right,
like my son and I watch it, but it's like blood just everywhere.
Nice.
But it's fantastic. Like
nice.
It's just so beautiful. Like there's very little dialogue in the whole thing, and it's just beautiful. And that's just my recommendation. We don't have to talk about it because there's nothing you can say. But check out Primal. I think it's on Hulu or something.
I've been on David Lynch kick lately.
Yeah, you were telling me you were watching.
I was, man. I'm watching every interview I can find with that guy.
Why? What's the recent obsession?
I don't know. Just like what he can do with no money.
Mm-hmm.
Just like make something so compelling and like what the hell does that mean? And
right.
I mean,
right.
Maybe it doesn't mean anything.
Twin Peaks Till I Die, but
yeah.
Man, I should watch.
I'd be thinking about it too.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. It's just like there's not a lot of people that can make something that make you think that much.
Well, he's like it's haunting and like it's haunting without like really needing to, like, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
without having like there was some visuals and like I use Twin Peaks, like I've watched.
Yo.
You know what I've never seen? I've never seen Lost Highway all the way through.
That's one of his best.
I know, that's what I hear. Maybe I'll watch that tonight.
That's one of his best too.
Like, I'll watch Blue Velvet, but it makes me uncomfortable, which is like the point.
Yeah.
I love Twin Peaks. I love Fire Walk with Me. I love Dune. It's crazy because he
hated that movie. Took his name off of it.
He was the original. He was hired to do Return of the Jedi.
Could you imagine?
I cannot imagine.
Like that would be messed. I mean,
well, the thing is, they would have had reins on them, which is fine because I think they probably did with Dune, and I think you need to. It's still like I love David Lynch, and I don't want David Lynch to be told what to do when he's doing a David Lynch movie. Yeah. But I don't want David Lynch to have free reign on Star Wars. That's just ridiculous. Yeah.
I'm surprised he never did an X-Files episode. Of all the things, like, how did you never do an X-Files episode?
I could see him directing David Duchovny. Like, that seems like a good fit.
Yeah, and just like, that'll be the perfect thing. I don't know.
So what's your favorite, like, I mean, did you watch Elephant Man again?
Yeah.
Yeah, that movie's...
basically, he doesn't have that many movies.
No.
Because he hasn't
done anything...
Elephant Man, Eraserhead, Twin Peaks. But I've seen that a million times. I didn't watch that.
Yeah. You know what kind of... slowed down my enthusiasm for Lynch is I wanted the Twin Peaks new show to be better than it was.
Yeah.
It had like moments.
Yeah,
I couldn't, there was nothing grabbed me at any moment. There was like one or two episodes where I was like, damn, that was David Lynch. Yeah, but then there was some where it was like nothing really happened.
A lot of it felt disjointed. I mean, I watched it a few times after and it actually felt better.
Oh, really?
I thought, but I agree. I mean, it was...
I think it came out the same time as like a season of Game of Thrones when Game of Thrones was
the last season. Yeah.
No, it wasn't the last. Well, yeah, I think
it was 2017.
I think you're right, maybe. But like, I remember I was like way more into the Game of Thrones than I was that episode, and I wanted to be. But he hasn't really done anything in a while.
Last thing he did. Well, Twin Peaks is the last thing he did. He hasn't done
anything. You're right.
He's done a couple short films and stuff like that, and he does a bunch of transcendental meditation stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Like,
he
I want to write the guy and be like, dude, please do something.
He stayed weird.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
But I don't think he's lost it because even the good episodes of Twin Peaks were good. Like, they were good. It was some of his best stuff, and then he got bored.
Right. But he's still in like the twilight of his career. Like, I mean, I hate to say it, but I know that's amazing. But like, I just think that like, other than George, was it George Miller? Other than
the Mad Men,
like any other filmmaker in their older age, and this isn't an ageism, just like it doesn't have, like, usually they soften.
Yeah.
But I thought that Fury Road was fantastic.
Yeah, Fury Road was fantastic.
Yeah.
But if you compare Lynch to Ridley Scott, they're about the same age. Like,
so
Ridley Scott,
he became completely part of the machine.
Yeah, he just donkeyed out.
Yeah,
like, I hate to say it.
No, I agree. Like, what was his? He just keeps.
Actually, his other movie I just saw with Adam Driver wasn't that bad.
Oh, what was that? Oh, I know what you're talking about. I can't. Is that the Gucci one or the? No, not Gucci.
It was about two knights fighting over.
Oh,
it was good.
I think I liked that too.
It was actually pretty good.
I
honestly,
did like that.
Yeah, it was sort of good.
I did like that actually. The one with Matt Damon.
Yeah,
I did
thought
like
that was pretty good. I mean, it was sort of a return to like his original stuff.
I did like that.
That was really good because that's like what he was known. What he did the most of was timepieces, like back in the day. You know?
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
he's the man.
He is the man, but it's just like he kind of created Alien and kind of destroyed at the same time.
Yeah.
Although I do watch Prometheus when I originally hated it. It did age well.
I like it.
It did,
I like
but
it a lot.
the Covenant did not. I still, I mean, like
I actually sort of.
Really? Should I revisit it?
No, it's still bad, but I like it.
Okay.
I don't care. I like it.
I'm actually pretty excited for the since we're talking about like artsy directors, that new Evil Dead movie. I guess it's coming out soon, and like I did read some pretty good write-ups on that. Like, hey, it's really good. But,
all right.
I mean, I don't know.
Is it a movie?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Who directed it?
I don't know. He's like an indie director. And
I need
like,
to revisit all Evil Dead. I've only seen the first one.
So,
I've never seen
what?
the remake. Yeah, I know.
You've never seen Evil Dead 2?
Oh.
Or Army of Darkness?
Well, yeah, okay.
I actually don't like Army of Darkness. I'm in a
love
minority.
it.
Do you? I know. I'm in the minority. I thought it was too silly.
Okay.
Evil Dead's my favorite.
What about the remake? Didn't they make a remake that was actually scary?
It was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
It was just I just don't think it was like what I wanted at the moment, but it was actually a pretty decent like horror movie. Like if you're looking for like a blood and guts type horror movie.
Who isn't?
Yeah. It's I just have to check. We're getting there.
We're good.
We're good.
Right,
we're getting like a full hour here, and then we'll let everyone go. But yeah, no, it's just like Sam Raimi was an arty guy. Tim Burton, he's another one that kind of like just like I love old Tim Burton stuff, but like he just really just kind of like.
I think they get bored. I think they. Do
you think they get wrapped up in their style too? Like, or people force them to stay in their style or stay in their comfort zone or something?
You know, that's a good question. I don't know. I don't know.
I would like to see like what would happen if. Whatever Tim Burton, 55, 60, is he 60 maybe? I don't know.
So.
What if he was given free reign to do the movie he wanted to do?
He does have it. He can do whatever he wants. He's Tim Burton, probably.
You're right, but like he's still like.
You're gonna tell him what to.
I guess you're right, but like, what does he do? Does he? Do you just get to a point where you just don't have original stories anymore? And like the fact that the guy came out with Beetlejuice, Edward Scissorhands. I mean, he did some great stuff. Like to have one of those in you is pretty amazing.
Yeah, I mean Batman.
Yeah,
he did probably a lot of people would argue probably the best Batman movie. You know.
What do you think?
Oh God, no. For me personally,
Dark Knight. Right?
Yeah. Christopher Nolan still owns that.
I was living in Vermont, and I just moved there, and I didn't have a job, didn't know anyone at the time, and like Vermont. If you've ever been there, like it's cold, dark place. Yeah, I didn't like. I'm sure it's a great
mountains. Yeah, I'm done.
I'm sure it's a great place to visit, but like where I lived, it was dark and like it felt like I was in like.
I would have to do a lot of drugs. I would be so high and so drunk if I lived there.
So anyway, so I walked up to the little town and I went to see Dark Knight by myself in the afternoon, and I remember coming out of that, and it was just like I think I called you immediately or Dave, but it was just like it. That blew my mind. That was a good experience. Like it's been a while since a movie really kind of left me with that experience.
I even like The Dark Knight Rises, and I know I stand alone on that.
I don't think I disliked it. I actually really I really like Tom Hardy's portrayal of Bane, which is probably in the minority.
Me too.
Like,
no, I liked his voice. How innocent his like he was terrifying, and he had this like goofy grimace voice. Mm-hmm. I thought that was even made him scarier.
Well, he created a character too. Like whether you liked it or not, and like whether it was authentic to the comic book, it was memorable. Like where do you get? You don't get a lot of memorable characters anymore. Like people don't really like throw it out there anymore.
And I didn't love the new Batman.
I know you didn't.
I didn't hate it, but I mean I need to see it a little bit more. I need to be comfortable. Well, I haven't watched it on the couch yet. Like,
oh really?
No, I saw it in the theater.
Oh,
and that's it. Really, I was like,
I did. Maybe I gotta watch it again. I liked it. I just felt like I I like a long movie, but I felt in all honesty that it could have been cut down a little
Like,
bit.
I just thought it was sort of boner how he'd just be sitting there in the corner with the cops. Like, are you for real? Like, oh, Batman on the case, where's Robin? Like, it felt like it didn't, they didn't film it cheesy.
No, it's beautiful.
But
right.
when you thought about what was going on, if it would have been drawn or anything, if you would have been explaining it, what's going on, it's cheesy. Like, just to explain, yeah, he's there and Gordon's there and he's on the site and like, okay, freak, like, I don't know.
Maybe I need to go back and watch that with that sort of thought process. I thought that the Riddler was pretty scary.
Okay.
Like, and I thought it was like, I'll be honest with you, like, the other Batman movies, Dark Knight was too. Like, I feel like I'd let my 11-year-old watch, but maybe not. Maybe Dark Knight was pretty intense. But I definitely couldn't, like, feel that it'd be okay to let him. Like, this was a horror. Like, it was gruesome.
Some stuff in it, yeah.
I liked all the Nirvana. We all liked the Nirvana. I thought the soundtrack. And I did like, why can't I think of his name? The Sparkle vampire. Why can't I think of his name?
I don't know. Who was it? Who played Gordon too? He was pretty good.
Oh yeah, he's the guy from Westworld. Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
good.
what else? Okay, Westworld. Yes, thank you. Yes, he was great.
Yeah, he was good.
They were all great.
Zoe Kravitz was good.
All the acting was good.
Yeah.
It was good.
Why can't I think of Sparkle Vampire? Come on, man. What's that guy's name?
Sparkle Vampire.
The Batman. Why can't I think of his name? He's good.
What's his name? Pattinson.
Yeah, Robert Pattinson.
He was great.
Which I liked him from Lighthouse. So I like as soon as I
too.
heard,
Me too. Yeah, everybody was so paranoid about that.
Yeah, I was like, dude, go watch the Lighthouse.
Put some muscle on. I still think he needs to put some muscle on. A little bit.
Really?
A little bit.
Well,
a little bit.
Do you feel that way because Ben Affleck's Batman was like
he
ripped? Like that guy
he looked like he was roided out. I mean, they even showed him lift weights.
Oh my god, he was like dragging. That was intense.
Oh, and he's in. What's he in? He's gonna be another He's playing Batman again.
Yeah, I don't understand what the story is. That
I forget. He's not a Batman. What is it in? What is it in?
Black Adam? No. That doesn't appeal to me. That Black Adam movie.
I think it will.
I think
Black Adam's gonna be good.
Really? Yeah. I don't know. It's just like it just looks like a.
Yeah.
Oh look, my phone's ringing.
Yeah, I like those movies because I don't give a shit and they're fun to watch. Like, I thought Shazam was great.
I like Shazam.
I think that the new one will be great, and I think Black Adam's gonna be good.
But isn't it just gonna be like The Rock? This is my promotion. Hold on. We are closed. Yep. Okay. So that was my plug.
Nice.
I don't know if I like I don't know.
And I'm not
I thought
even a huge
Shazam
Rock
2
fan.
looked good.
I think that looks good.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge Rock fan, but like
I don't mind it.
It's a perfect for him to play like a muscle superhero. Okay, that's like perfect for him.
I am just so dated in comics. Like, from my memory of Black Adam, is he was the enemy of Captain Marvel. Like, I just don't know like how.
But he's not a bad guy. He's an anti-hero. Which would be fun. He can do mean shit. Yeah. Like, not be.
It's gonna be a lot of one-liners.
A lot, maybe not.
It's gonna be a lot of like. I'm trying to think of a Rock kind of.
They're gonna try and break that. I think they're gonna try and break. Yes, they are.
They're gonna stick with his strength.
Yeah, but that isn't it. They're gonna try and make it good. I think.
Look,
they're gonna make you like it.
I want.
I think you're gonna change your opinion on The Rock.
Like, I think The Rock and John Cena are two different character actors. Like, I think John Cena's like actually like can act.
Yeah.
And I think The Rock is just a big dude who looks.
Yeah, but The Rock can act. His older movies, he was good at.
Give me one. I don't have anything against.
I'll give you his first one.
Like, I like Rampage or whatever. But
way before that. What's his first one?
Wasn't it a buddy cop movie or something?
No, not that far back. It was. It had him and Jason Scott. What's his name?
Jason
Stifler. Who's Stifler?
Oh yeah. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, that movie was sweet, and it wasn't all one-liners. He actually acted. And
look, you got to give him credit. I mean, I think he's like he.
I think he can act. I just think it's like when you don't have him play himself.
Right.
He's good.
Right.
Don't have him be The Rock. Have him be like the character, and it'll be good.
But the problem is I sense that
the rundown.
There's a. Oh, okay. The
rundown. I think is what it's called.
I sense there's a fear of letting him play a character because, like,
you think he's like Bruce Willis, where other people are scared to tell him what to do.
No, I think it's just like he's got a formula that puts seats in the butts in the seat, and they're scared to like.
Let me direct him. I would break that shit. So let me direct him. I would make him. I would make him so humble and so like just not have one single one-liner.
One-liner.
I would just any one-liner gone.
But you're
gone,
still like
gone. And I make him a badass too. But I make him be a badass, not talk about.
Right. Like, I mean, I got nothing against The Rock.
Me
like,
neither.
I really don't.
Me neither. He's written poorly.
I just like I think of like since we're talking about like wrestlers who like I thought Batista was excellent in Blade Runner, like, and in Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's what I'm
like,
saying.
yeah, and then I think John Cena's excellent in The Peacemaker, and I think he can act.
They
but
broke
I just,
him.
Right, but I just don't like. I don't feel that The Rock has ever.
Johnson.
What?
They could do that for
They
Dwayne
could,
Johnson.
but I don't know that
break him.
I don't know that I sense that they're going to do that with that trailer. Like, I think it's going to be The Rock as Black Adam. But again, I think that's going to stop because I think Dwayne Johnson's a pretty intelligent man. I agree,
and I think he wants to be an actor person.
Oh,
you
definitely.
know?
Well, he's expressed that this is like he's very passionate.
Yeah, and I think he is a passionate guy, and I think he's probably gets sick of being these stupid one-liner. You know, but I mean, it makes him billions of dollars.
Right.
But I think at some point
they should have put a wig on his head for this role, though.
Yeah,
I don't know why they shaved his head.
Yeah, at some point he's going to want to play someone besides himself.
Yeah.
I mean, just think about that. You be in a movie to be you. That'd be sweet.
Yeah.
That's like Elvis.
I mean, speaking of being you, just want to like make note. Did you see the Hasbro is doing those action figures where they scan your face and they're gonna make it? You can have an action figure yourself.
No.
Oh yeah.
That's fucked up.
I think I'm kind of in.
Yeah, I mean that's really.
But is that because I'm a narcissist, or is it because I just want to see what they would do?
No, because you put yourself with all your favorite toy action figures. It's sweet.
I just want to know how
would
I translate into plastic
into this format.
Like,
no, it's like a whole.
Because when I think of like that, I think of like a caricature of yourself. Like so, all your features that are like your nose is big, so they make it a little bit bigger. But like this is just a digital scan, and I just don't know what I would look like in action figure form. And I think it's only $60. And you can use like different like figure bodies. You can do like a Ghostbuster, like a Power Ranger, a Mandalorian, an X-Wing fighter, Scarlet from G.I. Joe, Duke from G.I. Joe. Yeah.
What are you gonna be?
So I think the right way is to either do an X-Wing pilot, because I'm not a huge Ghostbusters guy. I like Ghostbusters, but it's not my thing. I kind of want to do Duke, but I think, or Snake Eyes, because Snake Eyes is like one of my characters. But I think if you're going to do...
Can you get a Stormtrooper outfit?
Oh, I think you can.
With a helmet?
Yes, I think you can.
Yeah,
I think
that's what I would do, because you could put it with your Star Wars. Look, I'm in Star Wars.
Plus, everyone would look at that and be like, hey, it's you as a Stormtrooper. I think you're right. I think you're right. But I'm going to do it, and it might be a huge regret, because I may see my face in plastic and be like,
all freaked out.
Yeah, exactly. Because have you ever done that? Where like when I went to Spain,
you
like I had
shipwreck, man.
Oh, I would do shipwreck.
You would do shipwreck, perfect, man.
But I would just like go right into it.
Yeah, because you look like him. I mean, you got the beard
covered by the beard. Right.
Yeah, that's sweet. We still going?
Yeah, we're at an hour. You want to wrap it?
I should wrap it up before this dies out.
Yeah, before it dies out. Yeah, I don't know. I got nothing else. So,
I got nothing else either. See you in 2 weeks, guys.
Yeah, until next time.
Nerd out!
That was a good wrap.
Yep.